Hey there, and on today's Solana NFT project deep dive, we're going to go over a project that's covering two of my favorite things in the world, racing and dogs. It's going to be called Doge Track, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun, so hope you enjoy. Hey there, and thanks for coming by yet again for another deep dive video on a Solana NFT project. This one, the art definitely caught my eyes as I was scrolling through Twitter the other day, and as I started to dive into it, I got really excited about it, so I thought I would make another video about it. So before we get started, as always, I always like to let you know that I am certainly not a financial advisor, so please only use this video for entertainment purposes only, and do your own research before investing in anything, all right? Just always have to make that very clear. I just do this out of the kindness of my heart because I get excited about stuff, and I want to talk about it, so I'm not a financial advisor. Let's move on. All right, so I think I always lay these out in a way that I think is gonna be the easiest to understand. So with these, I thought I would start right on the web page because if you look, we are getting very close to the minting of this project. We're only 1 day, 21 hours, 4 minutes, and 17 seconds from the launch. It's March 14th, 2022. So obviously these are going to be launching on the 16th of March. And I think there's a lot to be excited about this one. I love racing games, if you know anything about me. And I love dogs. You know, I just did that 4x4x48 challenge, fundraising for an animal shelter in Kiev, Ukraine. Obviously, dogs are a passion of mine. So any NFT projects with dogs always catch my eye. Combine that with racing, play to earn. Let's go. So you can see the art right on the homepage here. Like I said, that's what caught my eye on Twitter. And I thought we'd start here because I think they do a very good job of giving you a pretty high level overview of what the project's all about here. Digital Doge racing on the Solana blockchain, the first of its kind play to earn racing game with a metaverse of different track NFTs and a stable of Doge NFTs to race and breed. Doges and tracks can be staked for DTRK, and track owners get a percentage of the prize pool from each race that happens on their track. Doges can be raced for DTRK, and races are ongoing on all available tracks 24/7. Run, Doge, run. And spoiler alert, if you look, it says play our demo. We're going to be playing the demo. So if you don't have any interest in listening to me babble on for the rest of this video, you can go ahead in the timestamps below and just skip ahead to me playing the demo. But if you are interested in listening to me babble on, let's move forward. The Doge Track demo YouTube video is 6 minutes, so I will say it's very informative and I love it. If you didn't want to sit through the 6 minutes, again, you can skip ahead. I'm going to play it for you though, because I do think it is, you know, they put the time and effort into making this video, and it's very informative. So let's take a look at that right now. We'll sit back and enjoy for a couple minutes here.
Welcome to Doge Track. Doge Track has two NFTs that will be minted, Doges and Tracks. Simply put, Doges race on tracks. You can own a Doge and race him, and you can own a track and host Doge races. The prize pool for each race will be split 80-20 between winning Doge and track owner. Our Doge mint will be March 16th on Magic Eden Launchpad with a supply of 6,000 Genesis Doges. This will be our only Doge mint ever. The Doges will mint with visual traits, which include lineage, the skin, hats, goggles, muzzles, clothes, and backgrounds. The Doges will also be male and female, which won't affect anything visually, but will be used for breeding later on. The Doges will also have race traits that are based on their lineage. To see these traits, you'll have to use our Doge Analyzer hosted on our website. They'll be stored on the blockchain, but they won't be directly visible in the NFT metadata, as they are always evolving. The race traits are endurance, agility, speed, class, and win percentage. The first three traits, endurance, agility, and speed, will help you determine your Doge's ability to win races. They will also be mixed with lineage and win percentage to determine the class of your Doge. Doges will be placed in certain classes to ensure fairness in races. A Doge can move up or down in class by winning more races and by upgrading their endurance, agility, and speed. Race traits are also affected by track traits, so you'll have to determine which Doges perform best on which tracks. Doges can be staked for D-Track before the game goes live for limited rewards. This will be a way for players to stack up some D-Track in order to play our game when released. D-Track will also serve as an exclusive access for our limited supply track mint coming in April 2022. D-Track is what will be used to enter races and also to upgrade and breed your Doge in the future. Our track NFT mint is to be determined, but will be sometime in April 2022. The supply of tracks will be much more limited than our supply of Doges, somewhere in the hundreds. The tracks will mint with a location trait, which will include rarities as well as visual traits. The location of the track will determine track's design in-game. Our demo is showing our base Doge track arena, but we'll be releasing our space, city, beach, and other track designs and locations after our Doge mint. As a track owner, you have the ability to set the following traits on your track. Name of the track, what class of Doge can race on your track, the entry fee for races on your track, how many laps will happen on each race, and what track type will be used for the races. Once you set these traits for your track, you can then submit it for racing, and Doge owners can now find your race on your track. Doge race traits and track traits will interact to determine winners. Race prize pools will be split 80-20 with winners and track owners. For example, a race of a prize pool of 100 D-Track will be split 80 D-Track with the winning Doge and 20 D-Track with the track winner. Some of our future roadmap plans include beta game launch, of course, which I'll demo in a minute, Doge training, also known as our Dojo, where you can stake your Doge and upgrade your stats using D-Track, Doge breeding a male and female Doge to create a new baby Doge using D-Track, the Doge marketplace where you can buy upgrades for your Doge in terms of speed boost, agility boost, endurance boosts, and you can also buy visual traits for your Doge like new hats, new clothes, goggles, etc. We're also going to be developing tournaments and different game modes in the future as well. So now we're just going to run through a quick demo. So you're going to land on our website, you're going to connect your wallet, and within your wallet, if you come to your wallet page, you're going to be able to see all your Doges here. We're going to include their race details as well as their class and win percentage. You're then going to be able to come into the lobby and very quickly identify by class which race is going to fit your Doge. So if you have a class 4 Doge or a class 3 Doge, for example, you can come in here, find an open race. So for example, this race has 4 Doges already in it. We're going to select our Doge that we want to race. We're going to join the race. And now we see the timer start for the race to begin. As soon as the race is ready, you're going to have a spectate button where you can now watch this race happening live. So this is our Doge arena. So you can see all the Doges lining up for the race. We're also including some different track types here so you can preview those as well. And the Doges are off to the races. The winner is determined by the race formula that we've developed. And as you can see, Vaza is the winner, Vaza 2. So once the race is over and the Doge has won, D-Track will be immediately distributed to the winner and track owner. You can then go back to the lobby and enter a new race if you'd like to continue racing. That's it for now. Much more to come from the Doge Track team. We've been working hard for the last 6 months and we have very ambitious plans for this project, and we hope you'll join along.
All right, we made it. And I hope you enjoyed it because I think that was really cool, and definitely did a very good job. Who else would you rather hear explain the project from the developers themselves? Moving on though, we'll keep scrolling, moving on to the sneak peeks. So you can take a look at the different environments that the Doges will be running in, and I definitely got some serious like Mario Kart vibes with the Rainbow Road over here on the right side. There you go, it was hidden behind me. Now let's take a look at the roadmap. Obviously, with any project, you want to take a look at their vision for the future and what they have in store. And I've mentioned this a couple times in videos that I've made, but I always like to see a proof of concept. There's just a million projects out there that will tell you, we have pie in the sky ideas. It's Pi Day, actually, 3.14. It's March 14th. So that was not a pun that I intended to make, but I made it. But you do have a lot of these, projects that will promise you the world. They'll say, the game is going to look like X, Y, and Z, and we're really excited about it, and, just trust us, and then it never comes to fruition. So with this one, with Doge Track, I like the idea that they already have the demo, and like I said, we'll be going over that in a little bit. So let's take a look at the roadmap here. Phase 1, the Doge NFT mint. So 2 days from now, well, just under 2 days. Our first mint of the Doge NFTs will go live, and you can begin minting Doges directly on the Magic Eden Launchpad. Again, another good sign that they're going to be on the Magic Eden Launchpad. Phase 2, their tokenomics, the DTRK staking. So after the mint is live, they'll begin the staking protocol to allow holders of unlisted Doges to begin receiving the DTRK token. And that's going to happen pretty quick, 10 days after the mint. So right before the end of March of 22. Phase 3, Track NFT mint. So the Track mint will go live. This mint will be very low supply and will require DTRK to mint. So I love that idea that they are going to encourage holders of the Doges to stake them, to hold on. It's going to obviously help that floor price and get people excited about the investment into the project. This is just my personal opinion on projects that I look for, but I like when they're not just, looking for people to come in and out and just constantly trade, and no paper hands, if you will. I think all of this stuff, utility and NFTs, are the long game. That's the kind of the vision for all of this. And I shoot for getting into NFT projects that I do see utility for, and you can be actively engaged in the community. And we'll get into the community in a couple minutes too. But phase 4, their Doge O goes live. So our Doge O will go live. In the Doge O, you can start training and improving your Doge's race traits like endurance, agility, and speed. Obviously, that will help improve your Doge's statistics, and then will make it more valuable in the marketplace if you did decide that you wanted to sell it. But again, it's encouraging you to invest in the project, not only, not necessarily money, but like time, Phase 5, track staking for DTRK. So track holders will be able to stake their tracks for DTRK until the game goes live. This is going to be Q2 of 2022. So this is all happening pretty quick. Phase 6 is the beta game launch. So the beta launch of the Doge track game will go live. Let the games begin. So looking forward to that. And then phase 7, you got the Doge breeding. So Genesis Doges can begin to breed Gen 2 Doges using the DTRK. Gen 2 Doges will have a limited supply, and then that's going to be in Q3 of 22, and then Q4 of 22. Finally, phase 8, the Doge marketplace. So buy race upgrades like speed and agility to raise your Doge's class. You'll also be able to buy visual traits to swag your Doge out. Make him look cool when he's crossing that finish line. So very interesting roadmap, and I like it. I think racing games have a certain level of excitement to them. Not necessarily any skill involved, but still you get that gaming aspect to it. And some of the other projects, some of the horse racing projects, for instance, have really taken off and have a very high entry point. These are going to mint for 1.5 in a couple days here. And you got your FAQs here, their team leaders. Always like to see, you know, a little bio and information about them. So you got Grateful Doge, Mark Gadala, a Dirty Sock, Andrew Sakalo, Devender Vermo, and Maxim Todorov. I apologize if I butchered your names. I'm not very good at cold reads of names, so no disrespect there. And you can see their bios as well. So Grateful Doge, you see him or her. I'm assuming him with Mark. Is very active in the Discord community, and we'll show you there. But that's another, you know, just kind of data point that I like to recognize is active devs in the community is a very good sign that they're engaged and helping the progress of the project move forward. 10 years of running an independent development firm, working with some of the biggest companies in the world, a Web3 enthusiast, and Sol Maxi. Love to see that. And then you got Dirty Socks, the marketing director, community manager, and Alpha Doge, a photographer and videographer. Then you got Devender, who's the lead 2D concept and 3D concept designer, and then Maxim, who's the lead developer. So there we go. That's it for the website. Like I said, I think it does a great job of just kind of tying everything together and giving you a pretty high level overview of the project itself. Now we'll move forward here to the white paper. The white paper, I'm not going to waste your time going through it. I don't know if you can hear, we're having a pretty crazy thunderstorm here in Frisco, Texas. So if you hear some booms, some crashes, that's what it is. Hopefully it doesn't hail too bad and damage my car. No, it's in the garage, so I don't have to worry about that. But the white paper is very comprehensive. Just like all the other deep dive videos I do, you'll have all the links in the description below. So if you wanted to check this out on your own, you can certainly do that. It gives all the specifics, details about the little nuances of the project. Like I said, I'm not going to go over it and just be here for 4 hours, but take a look at that. I strongly encourage you if you do have any interest in getting into this project. Here we go. Moving on to the Discord. Always love going into the Discord. I think that is a very strong indication of how the project's going. And you've heard me say a million different things. So they're doing an AMA session right now. There you go. So like I mentioned, I love seeing engagement in the community with the devs and the community members. So Exhibit A, they're doing an AMA as we speak. We're going to X that out though. We're not going to jump in there right now. And then if you've watched any of my videos in the past, you do know that I kind of am a sucker for some statistics on the left side. I think it just helps paint the picture, give you a quick snapshot of how the project is doing. And we'll go through them real quick. So you have 6,000 supply of these guys. The mint date's the 16th, like I said. The mint time, 7:30 p.m. UTC. The mint price is 1.5 Sol, so obviously very reasonable, especially with Solana being kind of down right now. I think it's at around 80 bucks. Online Doges right now, 2,771. There's 8,642 Doge racers, and then all the lists are closed. If you wanted to get whitelisted for the mint, well, just gonna have to wait until they go public now, aren't we? Moving down here, you have the Doge Bark. So you have the track here. Someone's listening to that right now. You have the verified, just like you'd have in any Discord. Just hop in, make sure you're not a bot. Bam, moving on. Then you got the Dogely Herald. So you have all the basic information that they want to convey to the community, all tidied up in individual subcategories here. So the announcements, you have minor announcements, Twitter posts, the white paper, the roadmap, like we just talked about all this stuff. The tokenomics, that might really be interesting to you, which obviously it is to me or anyone else who plans on investing in the project, but they go into very specific details there, so take a look at that. About the team, there they are, doxed. Love to see it. That's putting a face behind the project is something that is very encouraging, and really, I think, in my opinion, at least shows you that they care. They're willing to put their neck on the line, and you know what? I'm gonna just give them all the emojis right there. Then you got your sneak peeks, your FAQs, your collab info, official links, whitelist info, which doesn't matter anymore, and scam alerts. And then they have an alpha role here, an alpha channel, which again, I think the strength of a community not only lies in the project itself, but the interaction between the community members as well. So having an alpha chat or an alpha category is going to help, encourage each other to promote other projects as well, and just help each other all rise together. I always say this, but I really do believe it. I don't know if you ever heard the saying, a rising tide raises all ships. Well, that's kind of how I see the Discord communities. This isn't a zero-sum game. Just because one project's good doesn't mean another one has to suck. But again, there is a time and a place, to basically shill other projects in a channel, and the alpha category is a perfect opportunity to do that. And then you'd have the Doge house. This is where the real crux of the community is. So you have the general, and you can take a look, they're very active. This is awesome to see. And again, I said this in the last video that I made. I may sound like I'm repeating myself in a lot of these videos. Wow, this project looks exciting. They have proof of concept. The community's great. But I say it because I go through so many projects to find ones to make videos on that it's not common. You know what I mean? You'll sometimes hop in a Discord and you'll see an unanswered question for days, or you won't see any activity whatsoever. There'll be like 3 channels, and it's clear that there's no direction in the project. So I apologize if I do sound like a broken record when I say that, but I really do mean it. This one is the crux of this success in NFT, in the NFT world, is a strong community, and Doge Track definitely has that. You have the good morning, good night channel giveaways. I don't even know what this Doge promo contest is. Looks like they had a contest. Pretty cool. Doge memes. I'm here for all of them all the time. Love memes. Who doesn't, right? You got Doge art. Look at that. Look at that. The Rainbow Road there. Someone made that. And then real Doges. I'll definitely be throwing my guys in there. Doge games. Not really sure what this is. Kind of cool. Doge member shills. So that's kind of cool. Crypto talk. Like I said, the strength of the community comes in, just the community itself engaging with each other. So that's why you have that crypto talk, that alpha. Mental health, you love to see it. Support each other. Let's make sure we're all okay. And you can check your level of where you are in the Discord. And then you have the Doge support. So you have the support ticket and suggestions. And then international Doges, they have a lot of different channels there if you are international. And that's it. That's going to be it for the Discord there, but a very strong community. And you can see there's a lot of engagement, a lot of very creative ideas, and I love it. I'm very excited about this one. We'll move on really quick to the Twitter just to take a very quick look at it. 6655 followers. So definitely, good number of followers. Not following a ton of people, which I think is a good sign, because I don't like the idea of like a follow for follow kind of thing. You'll see some projects just follow anybody and everybody in hopes that a certain percentage follow them back, and that's not really a strategic way about going it. So I like to see that, and they're active. They're active on Twitter. 5 hours ago, they just announced they received their Rad Rugs NFT. Love to see that. Very cool. Unparalleled score of 93 out of 100. There you go, and 5 badges. So they ain't rugging, folks. That's it for the Twitter, though. I'm not going to dive crazy into it. Again, I'll have the link in the description below, so if you want to check out their Twitter, you're more than welcome to. So, the moment you've all been waiting for. We're going to actually play the demo. I think this is really cool. It's very exciting, and you get to get a little taste about what the actual game is going to look like. Now, I understand that it is not live. It is not anywhere close to what their vision is, but I do love the idea that they did put a beta out there for you to, or not a beta, just a test, to kind of experience what the vision is, and we can ride the ride along with them to where it ultimately is going to be going. So when you click on the demo here, you just connect your wallet. That's it, and then you can see the different tracks here, and obviously when is fully integrated, it's going to have a lot more options and different options. But you have Marvelous Doge Track, Mark's Doge Track, Zuckerberg's Doge Track, Santa's Doge Track, and LFG Doge Track. All Olympic Stadium, Dirt, Class 2. Obviously, these will all be different once this is up and running. We're just going to click the top one here, Marvelous Doge Track, right? So you click it, And this will tell you how many players are going to be in the race. Obviously, this is set up so you can just play it right away. So this would be my Doge in my wallet. I'm going to click select here. And once he's selected, then I can, I've got to confirm that. And then look at that. Ironically, there's one spot left. What are the chances? So you click join. And we're off, baby. Here we go. The dogs are hyped, ready to go. We got Elon's Doge. We got Chloe with the helmet on. We got Grateful Doge with the sweet shades. And then Dirty Sock on the outside. Not an ideal position, but hey, you get what you got, what you're given, you know? Dirty Sock on the outside, trailing. We got King Rex. Oh, Dirty Sock in the lead. Let's go. King Rex leading. Oh, here comes King Rex with the surge at the end. King Rex, unbelievable. But that's how the game is going to look. That was pretty cool. Obviously, there's different distances and different, Doges that you're going to play with. You can work on your attributes, all that stuff. But I think that's pretty fun, and you could definitely see, where that is going to be heading. You know what I mean? So, very excited about that, and I just think this is a really fun, silly project, but at the same time, obviously, they're serious about it, and they have all the pieces in place, at least in my opinion, to be a successful project moving forward. So looking forward to that mint on the 16th, and all the information is going to be below if you are interested in minting this, and really looking forward to riding the ride here. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. A lot of work goes into these videos and prepping to understand all this stuff as well. So any comment, subscribe really does mean a lot to me. All my personal social media channels are going to be down below as well. Hop in my Discord. I started a Discord. I'm trying to get that going a little bit. So feel free to jump in and say hello. And yeah, we'll just kind of go from there. So until next time, I will see you for another Solana NFT project deep dive. This is Goldie checking out.